Alright, Paulie, let's go.
Paulie back here on the slant. Today I'm going to review the movie La Llorona.
Lo que se quedó atrás está atrás. No penses en eso. Que no te afecte.
Now, this movie is written and directed by Jairo Bustamante and is set in Guatemala. Now, the linear story starts off with this general in Guatemala who is found not guilty of genocide and war crimes. So then there is this 24-hour protest that just never ends outside of his mansion. So the family and the general are quarantined into their mansion. And slowly, scene by scene, you see the deterioration of this family.
¿Oyó a alguien llorar?
هيك لا غاية كثير النم يكوخن كش كوخن شيء. Los sirvientes se quieren ir. Todos tienen miedo.
La Llorona is that with its classism of the indigenous population and the military, but it is steeped in this ancient horror story of the weeping woman drowning her own kids. What I also love about this film is that it forces you, as I am, an American viewer with an hyperactive mind that wants to be stimulated and over again to slow down. I have no choice when watching this movie. Once I accept that, each scene is a tapestry, layer upon layer of just what is shown and the horror that's underneath. So without giving away any major spoilers, there is a stranger that shows up to become one of the new housekeepers, and it eventually is the family's undoing.
Es una invasión. ¿Cuándo nos irán a dejar en paz?
سمي أهلي بالقوال شكاكلنا. أشلوكا كوشيال. شكاكا جتشيلين. شكياكا.
Now, in regards to the slow deterioration of this family, both mentally and, let's say, supernaturally, my favorite character of the family is actually the mother, who you see is like this stoic, kind of very, lack of better word, let's just use condescending woman. And at the end of this film, it's completely different. This film has been highly touted from the New York Times. The Weeping Woman returns in a thoughtfully creepy Guatemalan movie in which real-life terrors with genre frights. Rolling Stone says it's a horror movie that wears its impeccable formalistic spookiness on its sleeve, but confirms that it is designed to double as a cry of purge of rage. What's interesting is that in the times that we're in the age of being quarantined, is that I'm curious years down the line how this film would be viewed, because there is a certain amount of time with this family that's, in a sense, quarantined, secluded, sequestered in their own home, and how they got nowhere else to go, that even going out on their own balcony People throw stuff at them. You can hear all the chants, all the protesters. So fantastic angle, and I'm wondering if it'll stand the test of time. There's been many of La Llorona movies told in a few in the last few years, but they're often done with kind of campy Hollywood over the top frights. This one I don't believe actually has any special effects. It's actually all done on story and done on filmmaking. So yes, there is a political bent to it. However, it is rolled up in such a great, just terrorizing, slow burn story.
Lo que se quedó atrás está atrás.
So I highly recommend this film, but you have to turn off your Hollywood overstimulated sensibility to watch this film. Breathe and just let it soak into you as you accept the world that is La Llorona. This movie is available on Shudder. It just came out this year, and it is one of my favorite original movies of this year.